I spent the majority of my late teens and early 20s as a completely bedrotten doomer. I thought it was just like the default state. Like, this is how things are. You work, go to school, sit in bed and scroll, and that's life. But no, I actually got off my ass and started doing things that I really like. And I figured out something, and that is that God likes it when we roll the die. So that's what this video is going to be about, taking risks, making moves, and doing shit that you don't know for a fact is going to work out, man. Stuff that seems like completely out of left field to most people, but following your intuition and what you want to do, you can make things happen like that. So listen, one of the first things that I did was I dropped out of school because I was also in college at this time, my third year, and bro, I fucking hated it. I literally felt like I was drowning in that shit. I despised going to college, classes, the social scene, all of it totally was not for me. But at this point, I had enough money saved up and I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm dropping out. I'm going to have this summer in at least a year to figure things out for myself. And the first thing that I did was I drove across the country to Marin County, California, and I found a job at a raspberry farm, actually. They had raspberries and tomatoes and stuff, but most of what I was doing was working with raspberries. Had no experience, never worked on a farm before. I actually found that job through a thing called the Worldwide Organization of Organic Farms. Wolfing is what they call it. I'll leave some links and whatever, but basically, farmers need workers. You volunteer there. And so I got like a sick cabin set up, got all of my meals for free, didn't really have to pay for anything between paying for my place to stay and paying for my food. They had me covered everywhere. So that was awesome. And that's a great way, especially if you're a young man, to get out there and do something really cool. Woofing is a way to do it. There's also other organizations like Workaway, and I'll put a few others up on the screen that you can look into. But basically, everybody's hiring, dude. Like, people say the job market is shit. Like, yeah, if you're looking for a boring ass job in America, but if you want to like work at a hostel somewhere where you get like food and a place to sleep, and then there you'll meet somebody who works at a bar, and then you can get a job at the bar. That's the way you make these things happen. You take one risk, and it leads you to meeting somebody, and then that person gets you a job or gets you an opportunity or gives you an idea for you to make money. The point is that you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking back, okay? That's a Steve Jobs quote, I think. But guys, I've worked in California, I worked in New Orleans, I've worked in Colorado, Southeast Asia. I did a little bit of volunteering there, Mexico, and Guatemala. And guys, I was able to make it work the entire time. And if you're like still on about money, some of the brokest people I've ever met were backpacking. Like, they weren't just on mom and dad's credit card. These were like dead ass broke people. Okay. Trust me. I know the type when I see them. These people didn't have a dime to their name, but like these two of my Italian friends were living off of $500 a month while traveling full time because they were able to volunteer places and get work for food and a place to stay. So with 500 bucks a month, if you can save that, bro, you can go get a workaway job, a farming job. You can do some cool shit and go check out a part of the world that you want to check out, that you've always wanted to check out. Okay. So that's what the title of this video is, How to Summer Max, okay? How do you actually get a bitchin' trip in? Like 3 months. I'm talking not just a vacation, but a way for you to do a really cool chapter in your life, have a sick chapter in your life. Whether you've wanted to farm, work in a hostel where you get to meet tons of people, I highly recommend that actually, because you're just gonna meet tons of people and have tons of fun. And that's not just like an outside of the US thing, guys. There's tons of hostels in the States, not as many, but you can find one that is within a few hours driving distance. Bro, you can move somewhere for the summer, or you can go to a summer camp. Get creative is what I'm trying to say, guys. Don't let this summer just be spent like rotting away. Don't just bed rot away. Every summer that I've spent is such a regret when I was in that state of mind and didn't think that I could snap out of that. That's what I want to do with this video is try to snap you guys out of that mentality of doom scrolling and bitching online. I want you to take a risk to do some cool shit. You can totally do it, okay? It's not that hard, actually. You go online to one of these websites that I've listed, you find some job opening, some volunteer position, You pitch yourself, you put on, your charismatic face, send them a custom video of yourself, not just like a text application. Send a Loom video, say, hey, along with my application, I just wanted to include this video and let you know, see my face, hear my voice, and let you know I'm really interested in this position. Bro, that right there has landed me so many gigs. That is the sauce right there. If you just include literally 30 seconds of you just being kind of slightly chatty on camera, being like, "Hey, really interested in this. Wanted you to see my face. Here I am. Thank you for the opportunity," etc., etc. If you do that in combination with like your emails to places that you want to work at or in your applications on Workaway and other places, the sky is the limit. And don't just limit yourself to the places that are posted job offerings. If there's some cool business somewhere in the world that you want to work at, do what I said. Send them an email with your face and be like, "Hey, I'm really interested in BMX parks," or whatever it is, or "Hey, I've always wanted to work at a summer camp." Send them a video like that, even if they don't have any hiring boards, anything on hiring boards or whatever. Let people know that you're interested in what you want to do. How else is anyone going to give you an opportunity unless you broadcast that to the world, man? So that's what I want to come forth with on this summer maxing thing. Take some risks, let people know what you want, and take some swings to get it. Go out there, man. And also, double down on your breath work and your health. That's my big thing, breath work. You can use breath work to give you the confidence to follow through with all of this shit. You can use breath work to gain clarity about this stuff and figure out which moves you actually want to do. If you want any help with that, let me know in the comments because that's like kind of nuanced and niche or whatever. But yeah, the breath work that I've been doing here in Honduras, or you should go check out my last video as well. I am a free dive instructor, kind of explain to you what this channel is all about. But yeah, guys, once again, I'm going to cut this one short. We're sub 10 minutes because that's all I need to get this point across. Go have a bitchin' summer. Get out in the sun. Go focus on your breath and tell the world what you want. And you never know what you'll get in return. Peace, boys.